Hi guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. This is a price analysis update on Coti. We'll have a look at a few key areas where we could potentially buy and where we could potentially invest. If you're new to this channel, then please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and let's crack on. This video is in partnership with Cointelegraph's Markets Pro. If you're wanting to get one step ahead of the game, go ahead and check their platform out. You will find the link for that in the pinned comment and the description. So, Coti currently priced at 34 cents. Last time we did a video on this, we had a look at a few key levels, and this red box here was the area where I said would be a great area to buy. If we just look at this on the 4 hour, because I presume, last time we looked at this major impulse move up, we looked at the bottom there to the top, and that would have been the area where I said to buy on that 618 level, that golden ratio level, and we've come down. We actually lost that level, but if you look at this on the daily time frame, we actually come down and tested this moving average 20, which is bullish. That is a great sign that we have come back down and we've retested the trend. So far, things are looking good. Last week's orders have been filled, and if you manage to plot a few below, then you would have even got some better orders. I mean, we wicked all the way down to 30 cents, right on that. I mean, look at that. That couldn't have been any more accurate. We have touched that to an absolute T and then bounced off it. And so far, it's made a good reaction. If we just zoom out, we're going to have a look at some more key levels now. So we'll get rid of that. That orders are now being filled, and what you could say is onwards and upwards. I mean, we've done that major impulse move, but we rejected off here. If you look at this area, it's quite a key level. That's at 49 cents. Not exactly 50 cents. I think if people are ever looking to take profit, I might think, right, I bought at 20, 30 cents. I might sell at 50 cents. Never ever sell on a round number. Just set it a little bit early, because look at this. We rejected at 49 cents here. Rejected at 49 cents there. And we rejected twice at 49 cents here. So if you're ever looking to take profit, always set orders a couple of cents below or a couple of cents above, whichever one you prefer. But if you look at this entire move, though, in terms of Fibonacci levels, so we'll take the entire bottom there all the way up to the top. We've actually lost that 382 level over the entire move also, and we have come down and tested this region. If you're looking for some buys, though, it's going to be quite hard. I mean, depends what the market does. So far, things are looking rosy, things are looking really good. It only takes one nasty wick down from BTC, and it would drag everything else with it. In terms of BTC, though, things are looking good. The markets are stabilising now. We've got back up to 50k. And if we turn back to support, then you could almost see 55, 56k coming imminently. But just a word of caution, just if the market does take a flip down to the downside, a 10-20% wick on Bitcoin, because that's what does happen, and historically it has happened, don't be afraid to just put in a couple of orders down here on this moving average 50, which ties in nicely with that 618 level. So put a couple of orders at 24 cents. If you've got some spare cash which you're wanting to use, just put a couple of cheeky orders there just in case. But if you want to buy now and you're thinking, right, Andy, I don't want to wait to see if it happens, I want to look at potentially buying now. You should go back to the daily, sorry, I don't know why I swapped them. Try and visualize where this moving average 20 is going to go. So for example, it's there. If you're looking for orders, we could get a rejection down to here. So I would look at potentially buying around 30, 31 cents. Could be a decent area. If you think you've missed this pump and you want to buy back in, and you think, all right, it's starting to push on now, maybe still look at 30 cents and potential another retest of that moving average 20 there. So 30 cents is an area where I will be putting most of my orders in. But like I say, if you want to get some low and you want to put a few cheeky orders in, just bang a couple down there at 24 cents. And who knows, if we do get a wick to a downside, you never know, it might get caught up in a wick and it might wick down and straight back up. But that's buy zones. That's the areas where you could potentially look at buying. Major levels of resistance to break through or take profit is 50 cents. I think getting up to that region is the first major region, so well, 49 cents. That is an area where you need to be taking profit, or if you're in it for the long run, hold on through. If you want to accumulate, I would suggest selling parts of your bag here. Pretty much on the all-time highs at 58 cents, but also it ties in nice with that negative Fibonacci level, the -2.7, so that's 60 cents. So if you're looking for buys, should I say sells, from this current position where we are now, that is you could say up to 60 cents, an 89% move. So if you're looking to take profit off, take some off there. And then in terms of where we could go, we do that impulse move up. We'll probably reject off there, come back down, maybe test that 50 cent level, and then push on and break through second time. So that's your sell zones there. 49 cent is the first major barrier, but then you've got that -2.7 level. So around 58, 59, 60 cent is an area where, personally, I will be taking some profit off the board. Not at all, don't take it all off, because if you sell some at 59 cent and then it moons up to $1, you'll be kicking yourself. But maybe pull 10% off, wait for a retracement if it does happen, and then you can pretty much double your 10% worth there, or at least get a bigger holding on your Coti. So that's levels there. Just looking at the money flow on my daily, money flow is back in the green, so that does give us a good fuzzy feeling that there are more buys coming back into the market than sells. So that's that pair covered. Just take a quick look at the BTC pair, Coti BTC. Massive red level of resistance here, which is pretty much at around 1,000 satoshis. I've looked at some buy zones in the past, and this is where I was looking to aim for. So I pretty much did what I did with that moving average 20, but I've done it with a 50 here. So this level is where I will potentially looking at buying around 595 satoshis. We've done that major move up, we rejected off that area at 1,000 sats, and we've come back down. And very similar to the USDT pair, we're close to testing that moving average 20, so that's around 650, 675 satoshis. If you're looking for buys, I would ladder a few down, maybe one here at around 683, and then a couple here down, and then if some of them pick up, 2, 3 pick up, then you're holding on for that next pump. But all in all, buys anywhere from 700 down to this region here, about 575, and I think there could be some decent areas for you to target. And then that's a monster level to get through at around 1,000 sats. Once we flip that 1,000 satoshis to support, you will really know about it, because everything will be pumping hard and fast. Finally, I just want to take a look at this. If you've watched my videos before, you will know what I'm talking about. But this is the Valkyrie indicator. It is great if you're looking to do some scalp trading. So this is a 5-minute time frame. It works on any time frame. But if you look at these purple bands, this is support bands. Green bands is resistance bands. Remember, dots are oversold and overbought RSIs. There is a lot more to this, but these are the good methods I've found. So for example, look at this green line here. This is a moving average tied in nicely by hitting some levels of support in purple and RSI oversold dots. That does give you a good indication that the price is about to push up. If you bought then and sold then at the top, that's a 2% move with no leverage on the 5-minute time frame. So that's great for scalping. So you did a move up here, then there was no signal but was close to area of resistance, so you could have tied in with other TA, you could have sold there and then potentially bought back down here. Look at these sells on RSI, heavy resistance, rejection. We've got a buy signal here again now, which is pushing up and it's close to area support. You kind of get my drift there. Look at this, sell here, buy here, buy here, sell here, and it just works in effect. That one didn't materialize too much, but as you can see, every time we're getting these signals, it is giving us a good indication when to buy and sell. And when I get a little bit more time, I will be getting a strategy in place. I will be scalping the hell out of things with this indicator. If you want to find out what it is, go to the description of this video and look for Valkyrie Discord. In that Discord, several different options. So it has a monthly membership where you can pretty much sign up for daily trading calls from 14 active traders, or you can go ahead and just purchase the indicator on that server. Some options there for you. I think it's definitely, if you're wanting to scalp, that's a great piece of software which could, I think it could definitely help you out. That's going to do it for today's analysis. Just some levels of investments and sell zones on Coti in USDT and the BTC pairings. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.